Thank you for joining us. This is Trinity Squad Gaming. We are your hosts, Jocelyn,
Dan,
and John. This game was hosted at Crazy Squirrel for their regionals on May 7th, 2016.
and these are the finals.
On the left, we have Dallas Parker at 100 points, running a Howl Zeta Crack, with Howl Runner at 19 points in the TIE Fighter with Crack Shot, Zeta Leader at 21 points in the TIE FO Fighter with Crack Shot, and 4 Black Squadron with Crack Shots.
Ooh, black shots.
With Black Shots.
All right. And his opponent, back again, we got Ron Manfred Jensen, and with Triple Scouts again. And the first scout has Deadeye, Overclocked R4, extra munitions, plasma torpedoes, and guidance chips. The second one has Deadeye, R4 Agromech, Boba Fett, extra munitions, proton torps, and guidance chips. And the last one has Deadeye, Overclocked R4, 4-LOM, extra munitions, plasma torps, and guidance chips. All at Pilot Skill 3 in the Jumpmaster 5K.
Just so everyone knows watching, I know there was just recently an FAQ release. This is definitely before the FAQ.
Yes.
Changing the timing windows between all the droids and stuff. So this is back when R4's agromechs were actually insane.
Now, what's interesting is that both players are running really small rocks. I haven't seen a board this clear in like forever. I don't think I've ever seen a board this clear.
It's kind of interesting. I normally, when I play Swarm, I like using the big rocks to funnel people in. But I guess Dallas decides not to do that. I mean, he's the guy that's played a lot of Swarm. I mean,
yeah, and then he likes doing the 3x3, where 3 TIE fighters on top, 3 TIE fighters on bottom. I see a lot of people, they start with the 2-2-2.
2-2-2.
Well, two on top, 2 in the middle, and 2 in the end.
Column.
The column. So that way it's easier for them to split things up.
Yeah.
Right, but see, maybe that's why he's using the small rock, so he can do the block formation rather than the column.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, it all depends on where the ships are going. If he's going down the map, it's a column.
Right. Yeah.
But
that's true.
I do like his initial positioning because that they are not in a long column, he's more likely to get all of his ships shooting at one target in one turn.
Mm-hmm.
Which in the column he might be out of range on his far ones, while in range 1 in the close ones. So he just wants to get all of his shots out there.
Right.
So he's going to take his
Howl Runner
measuring
shot.
with Howl Runner. His Pilot Skill 8.
Man, this is a scary list to go up against. Especially with triple scouts. You have your Pilot Skill 3, you could get PS killed.
You can get PS killed.
Yep. But I mean, if Ron is able to erase a TIE fighter with each of his torpedoes that he shoots here, he's going to be in a huge advantage.
Yeah.
Right.
So we got 1 hit coming from Howl Runner.
Not that great.
Yeah.
She's got crack shot though.
Yeah.
So, on number 3, I believe,
Ooh.
1 evade.
Do you spend it to just
and then he overclocks.
Ah, nice.
Interesting.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, so it prevents from 1 damage getting through, and you got your torp. Or yeah.
And 4-LOM is going to be pretty important, I feel, in here, because then he can just make it so whoever he's torpedoing can't use their focus to survive. So it's just naked dice versus pretty much 4 hits.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
So we have Zeta attacking here, same guy.
Looks like range 2. Go ahead and get that stress. Roll
Get
that
that extra dice. I love Zeta Leader.
Yeah.
It feels so good to just roll extra dice.
Yep.
Oh. But that.
But then that happens.
Yeah.
But then Howl Runner.
And gets a hit.
Okay.
Alright, there it goes. Nope. It is range 2. So you take 2 dice and re-roll them, no matter what your results were.
Right.
Okay, 2 evades.
And he's fine.
Can't even crack shot. Well, he could crack shot.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't crack shot.
Yeah.
Hey, no, the black cracks.
Yep. Got 4 guns. It's getting kind of iffy if he's going to be able to erase that ship. Like, that's what Dallas really wants from this initial engagement, is just remove a ship from the board.
Yes.
That's a dream come true for him.
Right.
But unfortunately, his first 2 rolls were just so bad.
At least.
There you go.
This one looks
Oh,
good. This looks
okay,
very
that's better.
promising.
A lot better.
So even if he rolls 2 evades, he can crack shot it. But
Oh,
no
yeah,
evades.
this doesn't need it.
Takes 2.
2 shields.
2 shields on 4-LOM. next one. I'm always used to shooting from the far ones first, but Dallas decided to shoot from number 4 first, which is definitely range 2. Well, this guy's probably in range 3.
Yeah. So, what's your reasoning for shooting the far one first?
Because theoretically, the closer ones have a better chance to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you want to possibly strip your tokens. Well, maybe I'm just doing it the wrong way. Maybe having the better chance to hit is a better way to strip the tokens for the far ones. But either way,
that's fair.
That's what I do. Is I shoot with the far ones to try to strip the tokens so my close ones do more damage.
Just like he spends a crack here, gets 1 through.
Yep. So number 1 no longer has crack shot. Number 2 range 2.
I mean, if you guys have any say in the matter, post it down below. What do you guys prefer, shooting from all the way in the back first, or shooting the front ones first? Front and back to front.
I mean, there's pros and cons for both sides.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
right. Another 2 damage.
Yeah, nice. So he only has 4
half points.
Yeah.
Points. But it's unlikely that he's going to get this kill at range 2.
Yeah.
Howl runner?
Try to get that crit? Yep.
Well, just save your focus, hopefully.
Well,
for defense.
Yeah.
And then, it's a 50% chance to roll a hit.
Right.
Yeah. A 75% chance to roll paint. So worst case scenario, you can just spend the focus as well.
Since he did all the ranges and most of them are range 2, I would keep. Yeah.
Yeah. So he does go ahead and doesn't spend
1.
it, so that he can use it on defense.
Yeah, that's fair. 1 evade.
1 evade. So.
Would you crack that?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. Ron can still spend his focus, get a stress.
Right.
Get another focus. And then
I thought the crack shot was the very last.
It is, but he spends the focus to make 2 evades.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah,
and he does that here.
Okay, so he doesn't need a crack shot.
So now Dallas can't crack. Well, he can, but he shouldn't.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's shooting. So now with Ron's shooting from far back first.
Right. So this one is pretty much saying, okay, can I hit Howl Runner? If I can hit Howl Runner, then we're great.
Yeah.
If not, then I'll have to hit somebody else, and the other 2 go after Howl Runner.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to get rid of those rerolls as
quickly
as possible.
Yes.
But it looks like Howl Runner is out of range, which isn't the worst. I mean, he can still hit Zeta. He can still hit any of the Black Squadrons. So I would go Zeta here.
Yeah. Zeta's he
Zeta's
pushes
really
a lot
good.
of damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next turn he could easily get into range 1 or something.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bump into your own blacks and just look at range 1.
Alright, so it looks like he is going for... I believe he is going for Zeta here. Also more points, but in an untimed match it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
4 reds. Well, 1 white, 1 gold, 1 clear red, 1 opaque red. That is what he's rolling here. So Chip spend the focus.
Yeah.
Nice.
4
4
hits.
Not bad.
Average roll turns into L hits.
And then average roll right here goes.
He has the focus.
So he hasn't spent any of those focus.
No, so he spends a focus, takes shield hit.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not. You might take more shots, but
right.
I mean, you
but then let Ron use
Mm-hmm.
up his torpedoes in the ship that's already gonna die.
Yep, and if Ron decides to shoot the more torpedoes at Zeta here, he can. He can't. Forlom can't. Now, can't use Forlom on the token.
Yeah.
Because he spent it.
Yes. And also, if you Boba Fett him right now, would it make sense?
Yeah.
Boba Fett's really not
good for this matchup.
Yeah.
You take a crack shot.
I mean, you do because you can.
Right.
So this is number 3, shooting on Howl Runner. Chip spends the focus.
30.
Wow. Okay.
So he 4 alarms from Howl Runner.
Yep. 3 evade dice.
Make it evades. And
it is. He's calling over a judge over here to double check to see if that is level or not.
Yeah.
Man, all right. So if you were in Ron's position, would you go for a Howl Runner or would you continue and just take out that Zeta?
Howl Runner.
Howl Runner.
Howl Runner if you can.
Agreed.
Because if Howl Runner survives, you lose so like she gives so much efficiency for this list that you have to kill her.
Mm.
She's effectively a target lock on average dice. Hit, blank, or focus turns it into a target lock because you spend it. It's just
true.
It's effectively a free action every turn.
Mm-hmm.
Half a free action if you roll bad on your first attack.
Proton on Howl Runner, I think.
And also you get rid of a crack shot. which is
Mm-hmm.
pretty big.
Yeah. Hopefully get a crit through. Yup.
There it
Whew.
is.
Looks good. Spend that focus. Chips. Or not chips, but
Chips
proton.
and proton. Yep.
Chips and proton.
Very nice. So he
And then you can save the target lock for a rainy day.
and then
When evade spends the
Focus. Yep.
focus and takes hit crit.
yeah.
Which kills Howard.
Howl Runner is out of here. I mean, you kind of expect that. Howl Runner is
Yeah.
the bigs of this list. Everyone shoots Howl Runner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because if they don't, they lose. So in the finals, Ron obviously understands that if Howl Runner survives, he is at a much farther. He's much farther behind than if Howl
Mhm.
Runner was not.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So like I'm assuming the next one is going to be Zeta leader.
If he can, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Because the Black Squadrons, while they are, I mean, just Zeta because the extra dice.
The
Yeah.
extra dice. So
Alright.
fun.
Number 3 takes it too hard. In front, still has 2 stress and an ion.
Mm.
Let's see, I would just
Two,
two, one
straight?
straight.
one straight, one slight, either way.
Okay.
Slice. Alright, that's fair.
Lining them up.
Number 1.
Focus right here.
Yeah, or barrel back.
Yeah.
Can
There
you
might be an
fit?
argument for barrel back. Probably.
Mm.
It looks like it, but I
It's
can't
close.
really tell.
It's close. Depending on also where number 1 went.
Also, if he focuses here, I don't know. He focuses, he can use it for primary attacks.
That's true.
If they're all
Oh, yeah.
close.
Like if they bump number 3 and it's just right in front of
Mm.
number 2.
Mm-hmm. He's thinking either focus or roll, and I believe. Yep,
And also,
focus.
this is all just like 3 red dice. So that's so
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need modification here.
good. Yeah.
You
And
do.
number 2 is R4, so the focus is actually a target lock as well.
Right.
All right, one straight. Number 1, remove the stress, and bumps.
Now, I had a question about the new FAQ with the double focus and all that stuff. So you can't focus it within the same roll twice?
So
Correct. You can't spend. So the new FAQ says you cannot spend the same token for the same effect in one roll.
Yeah.
So you can't spend 2 evades on your evade dice. You can't spend 2 focuses on. You can't spend a focus to
Change.
flip a focus
Mhm.
and then use your target lock from R4 aggro mech to
To
target
reroll.
lock the other ones and then use another focus if you had, like, let's say, recon specialist.
Yes.
I see.
So you can't do that. That being said, if you have recon specialist and R4,
You could
you
spend
can still
one.
spend one of your focuses to shoot the torpedo.
Mhm.
Then the torpedo shoots. Then you can spend your focus and then spend the target lock, and that works still fine.
Yeah.
Right.
But it costs what 3 more points than the just the R4, so
Mm.
definitely a lot less efficient. But Ron's already used to running 2 overclocks, so if he decides just to switch all to overclocks, it's not going to be that huge of a learning curve for him.
Right. Interesting.
One hard.
One hard's gonna probably bump his own ship first.
Right.
I like that.
So he'll get his range 1.
Yeah, Dallas is
Yeah.
definitely has a lot of experience with swarms from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, I'm sure he knew that the bump was happening, so
Yep.
oh, I'll just bump my own guy.
So
Yeah,
4
that's
bumps
fair.
his own guy. Now number 2 can easily do a 1 hard bump the same way.
Right.
Number 1 bumps into number 2. I mean, but see, then there's the issue of he doesn't have Howl Runner. It's all naked dice.
Yeah.
But it's also range 1.
But it's still naked dice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you could argue that the third dice is the reroll
Mm.
of the blank
Yeah, that's fair.
second or
That's
whatever.
fair.
Yeah.
So you can still roll 2 blanks on the first one, and then
The hit on the third dice.
Yeah.
And that's kinda you could trick yourself to be like, oh yeah, that's the Howl Runner reroll, just to make
Yep.
yourself feel better.
Right.
alright, 1 hards bumps into number 3 as well. It looks like
Whew.
number 3 is
Getting
the
sandwiched.
crossing guard here or
Yeah.
something, telling all those other people to stop. It's very interesting. Number 4 did a 1 hard towards 3.
Yep.
Number 2 did a 1 hard towards 3. So he obviously it's 100% like he did plan to bump on 3 here.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. He knew this interaction was gonna happen. Well, maybe he doesn't know exactly what Ron was gonna do, but he knew that he wanted this setup.
He gives him this option of bumping himself,
Yeah.
Right.
right? And then if somehow Ron gets past number 4, he just has number 3 go, number 2 go, number 4 bump into number 3 behind.
Right.
And then I really love this move because I see a lot of players and they see like when they play Swarm, they try not to bump. And whenever people bump, they're like, "Oh, you're terrible at Swarm." But then, like, look at Dallas; he's doing it on purpose.
Well, no one's ever told me that I'm terrible for bumping.
Well, you told me many times before.
Well, that's not just because that's not because you're flying Swarm.
Oh, yeah, true. Fair enough.
I'm just terrible.
Oh yeah, so the Suntier bump, that's next level.
Yeah, next level Swarm strat. Dude.
Yeah.
Suntier Vader Palp Shuttle. That's a Swarm. All right, and then now he's going to number 3. Looks like number 3 is turning towards the top of the map.
Yeah.
But what happens here is that because of when you start moving forward and you start turning your ship, the back actually bumps against number 4 here.
Oh.
So he bumps against number 4.
Right.
And doesn't bump number 3. He's got 4 range 1 shots here on number 3.
What? That next level strat.
Yeah, I need
that just shows how much skill, how much practice Dallas has with the Swarm. I've never
Yeah.
It's just beautiful to see that.
I need to write this down.
It's on video now.
Well, that's true.
You can watch it on our YouTube channel, Trinity Squad Gaming.
Shameless
Really
plug.
now?
Hashtag shameless plug.
Hashtag they're already on our channel watching our video.
That's the best type of advertisement. Advertise while they're watching your actual video.
Right, Zeta runs into number 3.
Yep.
Wow,
So that's 5 range 1s on number 3 at least.
And then also number 2.
Yeah.
It's just all guns in 3 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Could you
It's
imagine how
a
this would look
beautiful-
like in real life, though?
Well, they wouldn't be.
They would kind of just explode.
Well, they wouldn't be, right? So the idea is that if they bump, they're spending their action avoiding the other ships. So they're just flying like crazy. Like crazy bees around a beehive of jump masters. So, yep. Stresses. 5 4 dice.
Yep. I love that range 1 Zeta leader.
Unfortunately, he has no target lock or anything, but
But hit crit.
above average. Not
And
bad.
he has almost every single crack shot. One crack shot down, so.
Yep. So even if Ron rolls 2 evades, he can crack shot and do hit crit, and that's pretty good on 4 hull.
Yeah.
Using that regular and that new white dice.
Wow,
So,
yeah.
He goes ahead and cracks
shot.
Cracks the one away.
Likely. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're going through the interaction. Zeta does have a crack, so he's going to spend it. So, hit crit.
Could be a dead jump master.
And let's see. And
it's
Thrust
Thrust
control
control
fire.
fire.
Receive a stress token. And then flip it down. So now he has another stress.
oh man.
Alright, now we've got the black squads.
so let's.
I mean,
I would go with the one that already had crack shot out.
number 1, yeah.
Yeah, number 1.
And then it's also the one that doesn't have a shot on number 1, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case something, yeah.
Whew.
Hit
Not
crit.
bad. Not bad.
Range 1. 2 dice. He could just roll 2 evades and then no crack shot. And then number 3's fine.
Be okay, yeah.
Let's see what happens.
He could, but
He doesn't.
Oh.
Hit crit. That scout is out of here.
Yep.
So Dallas has 3 range 1s on number 2, which is Boba Fett and the Proton. Yeah, I think you go for that one next. Because R4 Agromech is really good even with primaries.
Yes.
True.
Because all you need to do is get a focus and then you just start shooting.
and higher chance of crits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, number 4, number 2. And those, yeah, also they're all range 1. Number
Yep.
2.
Oh,
3 dice.
Man.
And number 4 still has crack shot.
Yeah.
The
wow.
rest of the 3 have crack shots, though. Hit, focus.
Yeah, okay.
No focus, but that's fine.
And then he
One-
can spend the focus
He
to
could.
get crack shotted, but he doesn't, so he just takes a damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would it be worth it for Ron to spend focus just to get rid of a crack shot?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Not-
I mean, the
not even trade.
argument is make him spend it, but he's gonna spend it regardless.
Yeah.
So
So, and the thing is Ron has the focus for his R4 Agromech, and so he wants to be able to shoot Zeta at range 1 with his focus and his target lock.
Right. Okay.
right.
So he takes another shield here. And then another range 1 hit crit.
Whew.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
See, look at that. It's
2 evades.
ooh.
So he's got
Crack shot.
Yeah, you crack shot here, right?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, why not?
All right, and he does.
One less shield. So let's see the return fire from Ron. If you could take out Zeta leader, then
Right.
that'd be
Zeta's a 2.
either Zeta leader or number 4.
Because
Zeta-
4 still has crack.
Zeta leader because 4 dice every turn, and it
Yeah.
has the target lock action.
Zeta's just better.
But then look at Zeta's position right now. It's stress. Granted, it could just bump.
2
again.
hard bumps into itself and gets another stress.
Fair
Or
enough.
2 slides
Relieve
bumps
stress,
into
yeah.
itself. Relieve stress has, and yeah, it's
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Zeta is still the scariest here. So it looks like he is going for Zeta. Yeah, because then against the black squadrons, it's just 2 to 3 dice. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
It's no 4 dice or 3 dice every turn.
Right.
Like, so. And it's the easiest one to kill because it has 2 hull.
That's
versus
true.
3 hull on the other ones. Alright, range 1 primary to Zeta.
Alright, let's see if you can get a run.
And you got
He
your
gets the focus
lock.
lock, so he can spend the focus,
Focus.
Yep.
spend the lock on the 2 blanks.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't get guidance ship because it is a primary. And 2 blanks
Oh,
again.
man.
That hurts.
And 1 evade.
Crack shot that, Ron.
Alright, and that's
Number
Boba
one?
Fett, so number 1 can shoot. Do you take the range 2 on Zeta?
I would take
Yeah.
that.
He needed
too.
to put a damage on Zeta that
Yeah.
attack. That's
Yeah.
super unfortunate. And now number 1's just naked dice.
Take it on Zeta.
Naked dice on the naked dice, but really
Hits.
good.
No?
If Zeta blanks out here.
Oh, alright.
Okay, or you can just roll 3 evades, Zeta. You know.
And Dallas is doing this little happy dance after calling the power of Captain Planet in that game. So now we've got a very interesting positioning for both players.
Yeah. So
are any of the jump masters stressed?
no.
Currently, no.
Hmm.
All right. So he's going what 3 straight.
3 straight.
Yeah.
3 straight.
Oh yeah, 3 straight barrel roll back if you can, and
Right.
just be right behind all of
Yep.
them.
Right.
Unless Dallas
Unless
realizes
that
this
2
and then
sloop
like
there. What about the 2 sloop there?
2 sloop which way?
Towards the bottom of the map.
well, if you just look towards the bottom of the map,
I mean, yeah, you're looking at the
2 sloop towards the bottom of the map, focus up, possibly bump
something and get
something.
a torpedo.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like this one better because if you 2 sloop, they could one of them's gonna bump him, and
Right.
everyone else is going to
Yeah.
bump that ship, and then they're range 1. Same
Yeah.
deal.
But then it's all naked dice, and
Yeah.
you have a focus.
That's true. Well, this one right here though, I like 1 sloop.
1 sloop.
One doing the sloop, but then I guess
But
it would be red.
it'd be red, so he can't.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get stressed here. He needs focuses.
Okay.
Alright, so he focuses up. Barrel's number 2, focuses number 1. Now Dallas is thinking about which order he wants to do it in, which is very important with swarms.
At
Right.
this moment right here.
Well, in most turns, like the
That's
last turn
true.
where he decided to pincer number 3, and then yeah.
Huh. Looks
So
like a-
number 4 does a 4K.
Yep. Looks like it.
All right, looks good. Now that one doesn't play around the 2 sloop very well.
No.
So maybe
No.
Dallas didn't expect him to do the 2 sloop.
Well, they are team
Right.
members, right?
I believe so. They play together a lot.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm sure they know each other.
Yeah, I'm sure you can read each other at that point.
Yeah, this definitely
focus.
did not play around the 2
Oh
sloops.
man.
Unless he's doing everything where it plays around both moves. He knew both moves could.
Well, the 2 sloop, if he lands it here, he would have to barrel roll with 3 to get a shot, most likely. Barrel roll with 4 to get a shot, most likely.
Right.
Well, you can't barrel roll 4 because of the stress.
Stress, yeah.
Yeah.
So 4 can't really do anything.
I don't know, but the 2 sloop from that position, I think 4 would have a shot. Oh, but then this one right here would not have a shot against the 2 sloop.
Yeah.
You know, if Ron did the 2 sloop with number 2 towards the bottom and then barrel rolled
To
up,
the right.
Yeah,
Or
up
put
and to
it
the right.
Towards his side of the map and up, yeah.
Yeah. That would have blocked the 4, gave
And
him
then
the
the other
stress.
3 and the 2 would have just sit there.
Yeah, exactly.
So because the 2 sloop was such a beautiful move, Ron decided to not do the 2 sloop. But Dallas saw that Ron probably was it's all mind games, and Dallas
All
called
mind games.
Dallas called Ron's bluff effectively on this move. This is very good positioning for Dallas.
Oh man.
And then
What did number 1
Zeta
do?
does a, I believe it did a 2 slight
And
towards
bumped?
the bottom and bumped Zeta.
Okay.
Zeta does a 1 hard towards, or 2 hard towards number 1.
Okay.
okay, splitting up your guns.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And it
Is it bump?
just bumps.
Oh,
yes.
man, that been so beautiful again.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Right.
But he's unstressed, so next round he can do pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, at least this way he has his Zeta protected against
Protected
one.
against 1,
Yeah.
So he only is going to take a range 2
Mhm.
from number 2 if
If it survives.
Ron decides. But
Yeah.
Ron might decide to go two range 1s on another ship. Because that's
Yeah.
what he has. Unless number 2 just dies here.
So number
It's
3 is
possible.
attacking. Whew.
Spend the focus for hit crit.
Not bad.
So damage is getting through regardless.
2 evades, 1 shield.
Oh man.
And now he's thinking which one to attack with. 2?
Yep.
Yeah.
Spends the focus.
Pew.
2 evade dice. Number 2 does not have crack shot. So takes 1.
1 more damage.
Oh man.
And now he's under half points. But it doesn't matter because it's untimed finals.
Yep.
Quidditch rules.
Number 2, range 2. From number 4, this one still has crack shot.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's stress, so it's...
Let's see what happens.
Come on.
If he gets 2 hits, that would be great. If
Oh!
not, no, crack shot.
2 blanks.
Crack shot. Come on, Dallas. Crack shot. Hard mode, crack shot. Alright, so now Ron.
Number 1?
Shoot.
1 seems okay.
Shoot number 1 first. At someone.
Yeah, because number 1, since you can't shoot Zeta, you kind of...
Right.
you're
Because then
gonna-
it determines if.
But number 1 has the focus.
Mm.
So maybe number 2... I like going with the unmodified first, which is probably incorrect, but who knows? Leave it in the comments. Yeah. Alright.
Let's see.
So this is, yeah.
I mean, I like shooting number 1 here first, not because of the modification, but because it's bumped on Zeta. And then depending on how much damage you can get through on a ship, it determines if number 2 should shoot that ship or shoot Zeta.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
it looks like he measured with number 2 first.
So he's shooting with number 2.
Yeah.
3 dice, range 1. Dallas is using his mojo to pick the best 3 dice.
You know, I do that too, but I only have one kind of dice. 'Cause
Well, he's feeling out the mojo from each
Oh.
side.
the mojo is not there.
Ugh. Not for Ron.
Oh
He needed
man.
to call Captain Planet. And that's what needed to happen.
So go to number 1.
Change them dice.
Shoot someone. Shoot number 1.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the only range 1, right?
It's
Yep.
the easiest shot too. Yeah, range 1. No token on them or anything
Yep.
like that.
There you
Whew.
go.
Hmm.
So, got hit it, crit.
Not bad.
3 evade dice. We've got 2 evades. Takes
Major
a
hull
crit.
breach.
Major hull breach.
Oh man.
So-
Start next round, all face ups.
All crits on 2 hull.
On
Not the worst.
On number
No.
1.
Not the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be nicer to get that crit at 2 with only 1 hole remaining, but it's not the worst thing to happen.
No.
Could have been a direct or a major explosion or
Uh-huh.
something that would have made it a lot more uncomfortable for Dallas.
Right.
Here goes Ron going around that rock.
Too hard.
Interesting.
Focus.
White
And
maneuver, but
that
he's
one-
not stressed. So.
1 hard. Hey, assume.
Yeah, 1 hard, 2 hard. Either way, I don't. Well, 2 hard might be off the map because of this.
Oh, because of the
Slight angle?
base.
Yeah.
You're not quite at 45 of the walls of the end of the map, so
Yeah.
he does a 1 hard to make sure he goes as
Close as possible. No, further away from the edge.
yeah stays as close as possible to the inside of the map.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
1 hard right here. Would you barrel roll just to give number 2 a little bit more leeway, or would you focus just?
Barrel roll turns it into possibly a range
1.
1, but it might still be a range 1 here.
Right.
Mm.
So he just goes ahead and focuses.
It also depends on what number 2 did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
true.
2 did
Like
a 2
if 2
slight.
Yeah, or
Or
2
two
slight might be,
straight.
no, 2 slight might be on the rock.
Yeah, or 2 straight.
Yeah.
All right, number 4.
2 straight green.
2 or 3. 2 slight.
2 slight.
2 slight.
It gets your front. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It gets your front corner a little closer.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you just focus up right here.
Yep. Number 1. Oh, it can't be number. Yeah, number 1 goes. Looks like A2 straights. Bumps into number 2.
Okay.
Which is interesting because if he didn't bump here, number 2, he would fly past where number 2's at and probably not have a shot.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So here he's giving
Maybe.
himself a better chance of having a shot.
Right.
Because he stopped early.
I think it still looks out though.
Yeah.
But
So it's
we'll
essentially
see.
his 1 straight.
Yeah.
Or like half straight.
2 hearts covering the what if Dallas went, or what if Ron went to the bottom.
Oh yeah, the one hard here, yeah.
Yeah.
At least one of the ships would, and then number 4 kind of is covered by it too.
Yeah.
So
and,
he's
and to an extent number 1 as well.
yeah.
Man, I hate this 1 hard bump.
Dallas has a lot of experience, you can tell.
Yeah.
He's like a
just
surgeon with that thing.
And whenever I try to do it, my hands are all shaky.
Yeah, I know, right?
Looks
I
like I
bump
have-
like everything.
Yeah.
All like if that was me right there, I would somehow bump like each one of my TIE fighters.
He would knock the dead scout off the map.
Exactly.
Or just off the table and break it. That's how, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
That's how good I am with Swarm.
Yeah, Dallas really makes me want to play Swarm again.
Dude,
I
I
don't.
tried Swarm the other day.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah,
hard.
I'm like, all you do is run into people, right? And range 1 joust? No.
Yeah, you just run into people, and then when the ships hit, they do damage.
Right?
You know, because we're playing Armada.
Yeah. So, we've got Slooping it.
Woo!
Yeah,
Get
okay.
Sloopy.
I like
Just
this
make sure to
look.
get the shots. I mean, he
Yeah.
doesn't get to do the Zeta leader pilot ability, but he still gets a shot on number 1.
That's
Just
fine.
kind of plinking away damage.
Yeah. And is this range 1, range 2?
This is probably range 2.
Yeah.
Also, and he's out of range of number 2, so Ron's not going to be able to focus fire.
Mm.
So that's actually not a bad position for Zeta to be in, because he only has to defend against 2 dice if it's range 2. Which it looks like it might be.
Yep.
They need
I like that. 2 dice on 2 dice.
Yeah.
Are they
And
just
then
sharing
2
dice?
dice.
Oh, they
Yeah.
are sharing.
They're using.
They're using a shared pool of dice.
Yeah.
which is correct by the rules. You can do this if you want to make sure everyone's rolling the same dice and has the same
Right.
quote unquote luck.
Yeah.
So 2
Whew.
hits, 1 of A. Does he spin the focus and get a stress? I don't see why not. You're only taking this 1 shot, and then you do a green maneuver next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have green straights, right? Or is it
Oh
just
yeah,
the two?
1 straight.
Yes.
And so he does not spin the focus. He doesn't want to be limited by his dial next round.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe maybe he's thinking about no 2 sloop. White 2 sloop is the other direction.
No, it's not. Dwight 2
No.
sloops towards the bottom of the map.
Yeah, exactly.
But, I mean, do you want to turn around here?
Maybe.
If you want the option.
Or maybe you just want to do a 3 slight towards Dallas
Yeah.
and just get range on, or get some range between you and the TIE fighters. But then you kind of put yourself in a corner, and
Yeah.
because where's number 2 going next round?
Right. Exactly.
Not likely going towards Dallas' side of the map. That just seems like a bad idea.
Well, if Run does a 3 slide, 3 could potentially bump into 1.
Yeah,
2
yeah.
bumps into his own 3.
Yeah.
4 would have a range 1 against you.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got number 4, 1 hit on number 2. Still got that crack shot.
Yep.
1 evade. He can spend the focus and deny the crack shot, but then he doesn't have R4 shenanigans this turn.
It's so hard. I mean, do you live or do you try to put damage?
Well, you don't. It's not living. It's taking 1 damage. So you're still
Yeah.
gonna live either way.
I mean, or,
Yeah, because like he
no.
only has like what?
He's still taking 3 more shots.
Ooh.
Likely 3, possibly only 2. Because number 1 might be out of arc.
I'd still do it.
might be.
Yeah.
It's close.
And so he spends the focus. And
Yeah, 'cause you
because
have 3
Dallas
shots-
only had 1 hit, he doesn't take the hit. Yep. That's what they're talking about here.
Okay.
I think Ron thought that Dallas had rolled a crit as well. And no, he was just mistaken. Alright, so now we've got
3. The
Yeah.
red.
3. Number 3, range 1. Just double checking it. Yes, definitely range
Oh,
1.
nice.
This could be a lot of hurt
It could be.
for number 2 scout.
Oh.
That's a lot of hurt for number 2 scout.
Oh, 2 crits and a hit.
So at least a crit's gonna be pushing through.
Yeah, because of 2 dice.
Man, that's insane.
Oh my god.
Yeah, range 1.
Oh,
1 hit, 2
double
crits.
crits.
Oh man.
This could just be direct. That'd be really good for Dallas.
All right. Lots of text. So
Yep. Definitely not a direct hit. He's got Major Hull Breach and a Damage Engine.
Whew.
Damage Engine is probably the worst crit to get on a Jump Master.
Yeah, because now you can't do the 1 hard, which
Can't
I'm
do
sure.
1 hards, can't do any hard. I mean, you
Oh,
could.
you can, but it's red.
For the first turn, you can do 1.
Yeah.
And that just feels, yeah.
Whoa.
yeah.
Major Hull Breach, next round, all damage is face up. It's a second Major Hull Breach this game.
Yeah. Well.
Alright, and now we've got...
Let's see. Is that
Number
3 dice?
3 dice. Taking the range 1 on number
Oh, okay, yeah,
1,
yeah.
likely?
You spend it.
Yep.
Not
I think-
spending it?
Uh,
Oh wait, no, that's number 1.
Yeah, no, this is...
Number 1 has a focus.
It's got to be number 2. It's got to be number 2.
But number
And
2
so
has a
they
focus, too.
checked arc on number 1 and number 2, and they were both out this turn. That's why there was only 2 shots from Dallas on number 2.
Mm.
But yeah, so goes ahead, takes the nothing.
Yeah.
Takes
I was
nothing.
too busy explaining what was going on, and I didn't see the dice.
That was okay.
Okay, so takes the nothing.
Yeah, it takes
Takes
the nothing.
nothing. All right.
So now it's 1 going on 2.
Yeah. Or maybe
Why?
1.
Why 2? Why not 1?
Yeah, 1's at 2 hull.
Well, only because he had. Well, he's merging till 2, all the way to 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The tendency if that would be.
Oh, torpedo time.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, it might be torpedo time.
Or would you torpedo
Oh.
4? No, you don't have Arc on 4.
You don't have
You-
arc on
yeah.
four, so it's either 3 or 2. I'd take 3. Because 2 does a 1 hard, and he shoots at number 2, but 1's
Number
still
3.
safe from it.
Number 3 has a better position.
So he
Yes.
goes ahead and torps number 2 or 3. I don't...
Yeah, I
I
think he's
remember-
going on 3.
Uses his last proton torpedo. That he's
Plasma.
got. Plasma.
Whew, guidance
Shimps it.
ships. Crit's going through.
So at least a crit.
Yeah. 2
A hit
hits.
crit.
Hit crit. This could be it.
Could be it.
Oh man.
See what happens. Hit.
And
Why?
And Dallas slow rolling it.
Damaged engine.
Damaged
on number
engine.
So that's the second damage engine.
Yep.
We've got 2 major hull breaches. Interesting.
Hmm.
Very... I think it's interesting.
No.
Not very likely
No.
that they both
Yeah.
players get major hull breach and damage engine in the same order. Dallas got major hull breach and Ron got major hull breach, and then Ron got damage engine. Dallas got damage engine. Interesting.
Are they? So they're sharing dice. That means they're sharing damage decks too, right?
yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Obviously.
They ordered their damage deck in the exact same order.
Yeah. I know, right?
Well, Dallas only has taken 3, 4, 5, 7 hull, and Ron's taken 8 hull. So they
Wow.
could have.
That's very close.
Yeah,
It's a lot closer than I would have thought.
At least for damage cards.
Yeah.
That being said, Ron's taken a lot more shields.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like 8,
Dallas
9.
is definitely
10,
up on
9.
damage done, yeah.
Right.
Well, it makes more sense. He has more guns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 slight towards the bottom.
But
I don't hate that.
I still can't believe Dallas still has a crack shot left over.
Yeah.
At this
Right.
point, with my luck and everything, I usually spend all my crack shots within the first engagement.
Well, that was what, like the 4th round of firing or something? This is a lot has happened in a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's usually.
Well, it
the
wasn't a
thing
short
with-
amount of time. It was a short amount of turns.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by time.
Ah.
Yeah, this game was being taken place, I think it was like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah. We're still playing that loop in Chewy or whatever it's called.
I think at this point, we were all so tired that from just the whole day and driving, and that we quit Loop and Chewy, and we're just kind of sitting there staring at each other while this game is going on.
This is staring contest.
Yep.
Staring into each other's eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Longingly.
Mm.
I wish you were a bed so I can sleep. Anyways. So 2 slight around number 1. Beautiful positioning for TIE Fighter number 3.
Barrel.
Barrel roll into range 1 of number 2. Seems pretty
Man.
good. Seems alright.
Yeah. And
Seems a little
just take
better
it.
than alright, if I'm honest. Seems real good.
Right.
So he's lining it up. Let's see what he's gonna do.
Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Because then otherwise he has no shot. I mean, you could evade, I guess.
Yeah, no,
But
get a shot. Try to kill.
Get a shot.
Yeah.
Why not?
3 dice versus 2 dice. Reds are better than greens most of the time. Gets that range.
Yeah. If he has 2 guns on number 2, I would be happy with that. I would be happy with 2 guns.
Oh yeah.
Would you keep that barrel or would you
Slide it back.
Yeah, all the way towards the rock.
Slide it back.
Touch that rock.
Yeah. Better positioning for next turn.
Mm-hmm. And you still have the range 1, so
Mm-hmm.
shove it as far back against that asteroid as you possibly can. Which he does.
Stuck between a rock and a jump master.
I don't know if that's stuck. He put himself there.
Yeah.
He is happily placed between a jump master and a rock. Alright. So let's see. 1 hard with number 2 maybe? And then
Yeah.
I don't know. This is tough.
Just 1 hard.
One hard.
Focus.
Hmm.
Oh,
Checking
well,
this out.
4 could boost. 4 could 3 slight, be in range 2.
These slights might be on a rock. No.
Number 4?
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
slight. No, I think it lands right where number 2 is just landed.
Yeah.
The 3
So
slight.
never mind.
Well, you can just barrel roll.
You know, number 4 could just 1 hard into range 1 of 1.
So just
And be
focus.
like, hey, what's up, buddy?
Maybe Dallas is figured all this out already.
Yeah. I mean, he probably has.
Yeah.
Right?
So, yeah, because it's like, he probably knows the
man.
ratio. He's like, all I need is 2 guns.
Yep.
Jocelyn called it.
Yeah.
1
That
hard.
1 hard. Not bad. And I guess number 1 can either do a K turn or a 1 hard bump.
4K seems fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a 3K would bump his own ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
4K.
And then whatever's the
Oh!
Oh!
longest straight on.
After all day of playing, his TIE Fighter's peg broke.
Oh man.
Oh,
But
really?
it's okay. He's got an extra. Howl Runner's coming back from the grave. Yeah, here he comes.
Oh man. Fancy. And then whatever's the farthest green straight on Zeta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3. 3 green.
Well, 3 green would be.
3 green would be range
I mean,
1.
what if Ron decided to go not 1 sight towards the bottom? What if he decided to do 1 straight barrel roll back?
Mm.
Right.
That's fair.
So that was
So
play
2.
around. Yeah, 2.
2. But I think this still might be range 1 anyways.
Oh, maybe.
So I mean, I think you just focus and then
Oh, yeah.
4 dice him if it's range 1, 3 dice if it's range 2.
Yeah.
It seems okay.
Yeah, not bad.
All right.
Take out them shields.
Try to. He's got no more torpedoes, so now they're just 2 dice turrets.
Yeah. Which is still pretty
Well-
good against crack.
Number
It's 3
crack-
agility dice, not so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, true.
Well, at range 1 they're great.
Yeah, but then.
Ooh, range 1.
Yeah, range
Number
1.
2 still has a proton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's no way. Look at the positioning of all the other TIE fighters. There's no way he's going to get that off next turn.
Right.
Definitely not getting it off this turn.
Unless, you know.
Range 1, 4 dice.
Whew.
Captain Planet!
Oh man.
They were yelling Captain Planet. That's how tired everyone was.
I would assume so.
Spend
then
focus.
spend the focus, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
And 2 evade dice.
At least 2 shields here.
Possibly a lot more.
Oh,
Okay.
3 shields.
3 shields. It's fine.
Shields down.
Shields down plus 2 guns. 1 range 1, possibly a range 2. Or definitely a range 2 from
Mm-hmm.
number 1.
Seems pretty good. Now, would you?
Seems pretty good.
I'll go for the almost dead one first.
Yeah,
just get that out of the way.
Number 3 has no shots on number 1. Number 2 has no shots on number 1.
Right.
So you take those 2 shots first, and then if you need to clean it up with number 4, you try to clean it up with number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it takes that range 1 to hell.
Here
See
we
what
go.
happens here.
Here we go.
So let's see if who
3
the dice god likes.
2 crits.
What?
Seems good.
Wow. I wish my dice were that good.
So Ron needs paint.
Ron
needs paint.
Needs paint because it's a.
Oh!
That's not paint.
Nope. Far from it.
No.
So that's 2 crits going on. That's
That's
dead
a
number
dead.
2.
Yeah.
See, now he has no missiles left or torpedoes left.
Yeah, they're all gone now.
Now they're all gone.
That being said, using 4 torpedoes is actually pretty good in
Yes.
the round, especially
Yes.
against this many ships who can get into range 1.
Yeah.
4 torpedoes is not bad.
It's usually you fire off your first salvo from each ship and then
Then it's just bump time.
Yeah.
You just shoot each other. And then those games where you get the second barrage off, it's just
Yeah.
you win that game so quickly. But people know how to play against it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Range
Yeah.
1 from number 4 spends the focus.
yeah.
Hit crit. Has the crack shot left.
No
No shield.
oh yeah, that's right.
Well,
Doesn't even
doesn't
need the
even-
crack shots though.
Still
Right.
has a crack.
So hit, major hull breach. No, major explosion into direct hit.
Yep.
Yep, that could do it.
That would actually do it. Exactly do it. Let's see what happens.
Hit.
And not direct.
Got a lot of
Structural
Structural
damage.
damage.
Reduce agility by 1.
Wow.
So now he
That's
just
even
rolls 1
better
dice.
for number 1.
Yeah, now number 1 has.
Wow.
Oh man.
Even better.
So 2 dice. Sorry.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
2 hits.
And versus
So
one
One
green.
dice. Which,
Oh.
which is the lucky green dice?
Well, he only gets 1 dice, so
Yeah,
he
you
chooses.
You gotta choose wisely.
Yep.
Oh.
That is
Not
not.
wise
That is
enough.
not the lucky green dice. Oh
That's
man.
it.
Oh,
So we
man.
have Dallas taking down the Crazy Squirrel Regionals, 100 points to 19.
19.
That was a
Oh my
crazy.
God.
Like Dallas's flying and this game
It
was,
was
on point. That was on point.
impeccable. Yeah,
That
and
was on
that's
point.
like Ron even flew like amazingly too. It's not like he was running amok and didn't know what to do. Ron flew on point. It's just Dallas was even better.
Yeah.
It was that one turn where he pincered onto the 3.
Yeah, that was
And got
magnificent.
all those
That was
range ones.
so
magnificent.
beautiful.
If that was anyone else, everyone would be bumping into Ron. Ron would
Yeah.
have
Right.
would have got
Yeah,
that.
it
right.
Way better off. Also, a huge difference between a huge thing is the pilot skill 4
Yeah.
Yes.
versus pilot skill 3. You just kill a jump master before you can shot, and that's what happened this last turn. You just killed 2 before they even could do anything.
Yep.
That's hugely powerful.
Wow. That was the finals, right?
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you, Dallas and Ron, for playing that finals at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Way to go.
Congratulations, Dallas, for being the first California Regionals champion for
It's true.
Fresno. And, thank you, Crazy Squirrel, for hosting the regionals.
Yep. And thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like our content, we try to put out more every week. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Our links are down below, as long as the lists, as always. And don't forget,
Fly loose!